Hello my dear friends, welcome to the Triad Tropical Garden of 2023. I was growing vegetables in this area for last so many years, and this year as usual I have so many different type of varieties vegetables growing in this garden. Let us go for a tour. My garden tour starts now. The very first item I am showing you here is Chinese okra. It is also called as ridge gourd, and it is very famous to the people of Andhra Pradesh. They call this vegetable birakai. You can see some products right here on the plant. Birakai. It just started coming, and of course people came and picked quite a bit. I have 4 sections, and this is the one on the right side. That is the section number 1. There are so many plants on that area. This is the second section of birakai ridge gourd. This is the third section of birakai. This is the fourth section of birakai. Flowers are coming there. Within few days there will be more birakai on this area. Birakai, Chinese okra. This is the next section where I grow okra plants. You can see so many okra plants in this particular section. I have a total of 3 different type of okra plants. One is a red one, and I will take you to the red one. The other one is small green type, what we normally see in the store, and the third one is a giant size, and I will take you to the section by section. This is the red okra. The okra vegetable itself is slightly red in color. You can see the product right here, okra in red. This is another area. I am growing the red okra plants all the way to the end. They are all okra. This is the new type of okra plants. The fruit is very long, almost 6 to 8 inch long, and the plant itself is very big. And the leaves of this particular plant is also very high, very big. This is a new type which I am growing for the first time, new type of okra plants. You can have an idea of the plants growing over here for the okra plants, and I will take you to the other side, and I have a total of around 300 okra plants this year. These are all okra plants. You can see all the way to the end, okra plants. Not only here, on the other side of the home, I have okra plants. In this section, I am growing my tomato plants. These are all, I have 3 different type of tomato plants: cherry tomato, Roma tomato, and big tomatoes. These are all tomato plants. In this area, I am growing cucumbers plant. I have 4 different type of cucumbers: pickled cucumber, long cucumber, Armenian cucumber, and lemon cucumber. The cucumber life is almost coming to an end. It normally grows only about 60 days. I already picked so many cucumbers from this area. In this area, I am growing sword pea. In Malayalam, this is called Valavara Payar, also known as Kattipayar. It is slightly wider in size, and it grows a lot of them. Most of the people love that vegetable. You can see the sword pea growing right there. This is Valavara or Kathipayar or sword pea. I am growing egg plants. I have so many different type of eggplants. The one here is violet, long one. The one behind that one is white, long one. There are so many fruits over here, and they are all picked up, and a couple of small ones are coming. And I have more plants on the other side. I will take it there. The next section of eggplants. There are several plants over here, and then I have another section that also contains eggplants. There are so many of them, so many plants. I have a total of around 44 eggplants, and there are more, some big eggplants are there too. So these are all my eggplants collection. This is another product. It is called Korean papaya. This is sweet. One is almost ready to pick, called Korean papaya or Korean melon. It's very sweet, and this is the second year I am growing this fruit. This is not for cooking, just for eating. Korean papaya. Here I am growing big ash gourd. Ash gourd. You can see the small fruit is coming up here, and when it is fully grown, it is around 20 pounds. Real big one. Ash gourd. You can see more flowers are coming for the ash gourd. In this section, I am growing bottle gourd. Bottle gourd, this is the first year I am growing bottle gourd. You can see one long fruit. I am keeping this for the seed. But I had so many over here, they are all picked up, and more are coming. Bottle gourd. In this area, I am growing yellow cucumber. In Malayalam, this is called Vellarika. Yellow cucumber. You can see the one ready to pick, and I am keeping this for the seed. And I have so many on the left side, here also. These are all yellow cucumber. In this area, I am growing dosakai. It is also called as sambar cucumber. This is the most favorite item of people of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So I have so many plants, and there are so many fruits are inside, and I will show you that one. It is a dosakai, almost ready to pick. When it's ready to pick, it is yellow in color. I have so many of them, they are green in color. Within few days, they are all ready to pick. There is a huge demand for this particular item, dosakai. In this section, I am growing a special kind of small peas. It is native of Tamil Nadu. I brought the seed from Tamil Nadu. They are very short in size, you can see them. There are so many here, I just all picked up yesterday when the people came. Small peas, and in Malayalam, this is called Kutipayar. I'm growing sweet potatoes. I have two types of Asian sweet potato. One is red in color, the other one is white in color. It grows pretty well here, so sweet potatoes. In this area, I am growing Indian pumpkin. I have three types of pumpkins in this section. There are one yellow pumpkin, you can see it here. There is another type called a green pumpkin. There are green pumpkin and yellow pumpkin. The third one is white pumpkin, that I am growing for the first time. I will take it there. You can see the white pumpkin. I have not seen this before. This is the first time I am growing white pumpkin. I saw in the internet, I contacted them, I got some seed, and this is white pumpkin. I got more on the other side too. And one interesting fact about this type of plant, the leaves are so big and it is growing so wild actually. I have only 2 plants, but look at that. It is growing all over this area. The whole area is going to be filled with these plants. I don't know how many fruits I get it. I have already 2 fruits. They are pretty big right now. This is white pumpkin. What you see here is a new type of ash gourd. The other ash gourd I showed you before is about 20 pounds. This one is smaller in size, and in Malayalam this is called Nei Kumbalanga or ghee ash gourd. Very tasty vegetable used for all type of cooking. This is the first time I am growing here. Small ash gourd or Nei Kumbalanga or ghee Kumbalanga. Yellow cucumber, Velarika, 2 different types. This is one of them. There are so many yellow cucumber. In this section, I am growing a special melon. This is actually a native of Japan. This melon is actually called a papaya melon. Luckily, I have 2 big fruits. Now more are coming. You can see the papaya melon right here. This, according to the history, they say the details, it is very sweet and yellow in color inside when it is ready to pick. So have another fruit tree, it is called a gala melon, and it is growing there too. You can see the fruit. Gala melon. This is one, I have so many different type of long peas. This is one of them. It's a yard long pea, and there are fruits over here, vegetable, and you can see how long it is. It's white in color, long pea, and I got more on the other side. I will take it there. This is another type of long pea. It is a climbing type. You can see the peas are coming out there. It's not ready to pick, and it is pretty long. All these are long peas, yard long peas. Some of them are native to Japan or China and other areas, and some are from India. They are in different colors too. Some of them are violet in color, green in color. So these are all long peas. There are so many plants, so many of them. This is a special kind of dosakai, smaller in size, and is almost getting ready. And also you can see a couple of eggplants over here. Dosakai and eggplants. Also grow tapioca. Unfortunately this year I have only 3 tapioca plants. Last year I had almost 35 plants. This is one of them. And then third one. This is two types of tapioca. This is type number 2. Tapioca plants. Here I grow one type of special beans. This is a native of Virginia. They call it as half runner. It's very tasty and slightly wide in color. Width is high. It's called a half runner, special kind of beans. Half runner. This is another type of beans, the small one. There are a lot of weeds in between, but we picked a lot. Here I am growing some sweet corn. For the first time I am growing this one. I already picked some sweet corn. This is the white bitter melon I was planning to grow in this section. But all of them are not white, but this is one of them. White bitter melon. This is the main section of the bitter melon growing area. This is the one area. I have 5 different type of bitter melon. This is one of them. It is growing all the way here. Everything is starting up. There are a lot of good fruits right now to pick. Bitter melon. Side you can see bitter melon hanging over here. The whole area is going to be filled with the bitter melon. You can see all over the places. Bitter melon is growing all over the places. These are all bitter melon area. So many plants. This is another area. You can see bitter melon ready to pick, hanging on the garden. This is another section. This is another type of bitter melon growing in this area. Normally the seed get mixed up, but otherwise the fruit will be very big. There are all bitter melons hanging over here. Bitter melon or bitter gourd. The last section of my bitter melon growing area. And there is something important I have to say about the bitter melon I grow in this place. This is the way this particular bitter melon look like. This is a native of Japan, and it is growing only in Japan right now in my yard. 2-3 years ago I was planning to visit Japan. Then I was going through what I can have to see in Japan. Then I came across this kind of bitter melon growing in that area. So I contacted them to get some seed, and now I am growing here. In this particular type of bitter melon there are 2 types. One I showed you, the round one. The other one is, this is also a round one. You can see the bitter melon. And this bitter melon does not have a bitter taste. That is the beauty of that one. It is very, very less bitter in taste. And I'll show you inside that area. Here you can see the second type of Japanese bitter melon type. They are longer in size, white in color. You can see this one. This is the second type of Japanese bitter melon. There is a huge demand for this one because no bitter taste. That is why it is so special. And you will never see this anywhere else in the store or anywhere else except in Japan. Now you can see this in my yard. This is so special. I'm very happy I am able to grow this one. Japanese type of bitter melon. They are all hanging here. Growing my snake gourd. Snake gourd. I have 3 types of snake gourd in this area. One is regular long one, and the second type is slightly green color. This is the second type, and the third one is a short one. You can see at the end. These are all my snake gourd. You can see some of them are so big, and I'm keeping that for the seed. Snake gourd section. Different type of beans are grown here. That is regular beans. Regular beans are growing in this section or in this area. Beans are growing in this area also. Here I am growing green pepper, hot peppers. There are several plants over here. Some of them already started growing and already picked up. Green pepper. 3-4 different type of green peppers are growing here. My ginger plants. There are so many ginger plants. Are my mint leaf. Mint leaf. My banana plants. Banana plants. I will not get any fruits out of that one, but the people love to have some leaf, banana leaf. When Onam function comes, banana leaf is so important. I have so many plants over here, banana plants. Another special type of banana fruit plant that I am growing in a pot because it produces good fruit. This is the second variety, and the third one is actually came from Kerala. It is called Sugandhi banana. I already have a fruit 2 years ago, the big fruit, very good. This is actually called kandari, very hot pepper, kandari. And these are my drumstick plants. I have two of them, the one here. At the bottom you can see Sadavari plant or asparagus. So my strawberry plants, you can see the flower there, strawberry fruit. This is my amurda plant. It is a medical plant. And the one next to that one is called insulin plant. This is good for diabetics, insulin plant. And this is the dragon fruit plant. Here, this is my greenhouse, and here I am growing all my curry leaf plants. Curry leaf plants, I have so many of them. And there is another special plant. This is called sweet lime plant. Sweet lime. And there is behind that one, I have one orange plant, regular orange. So far it has not produced any fruits. Orange plant. Another drumstick plant. Last year I got several fruits. And at the bottom, this is a special kind of medical plant, Panikurka plants. And a fruit plant called Chilean guava. You can see the fruit over here, guava. Chilean guava. When I started growing vegetables in this area, I was facing a big issue with the watering because there is no water connection in this property. So I had to bring the water from my home through the street and here doing it. That is the way I was doing for many months. Then I got an idea to collect the rainwater. So in order to do that one, I built this one. This whole thing I built by myself. It is 45 feet long, 17 feet wide. Then I had 2 tanks over there. I was able to collect enough water for my plants. That is the way I solved that problem. So this is my rain harvesting technique. This is the way it looks here. You can see the water, it is 45 feet long, 17 feet wide. The whole water goes to the other end and it is collected there, and I will take you to that section. This is the way it goes, all the way to the other end. On the top you can see that. These are the 2 tanks I am collecting rainwater. This one is 300 gallon, the other one is 200 gallon. It is full now. After the water is collected here, I was wasting the water, so I made a small pond here. You can see a small pond. The pond was very small to begin with. The idea is to collect the rainwater and use for my garden purpose. But in order to pump the water, I need a motor. And this is the motor I use for pumping the water. Now this pond is now 12 feet long, 12 feet wide and 4 feet deep. And I am growing some fish also inside these ponds, and I will show you some fish. You can see some fish coming to eat. It's a big catfish over there, koi fish, bluegills. They are all coming onto the top to eat the food. You can see here. They are all koi fish and golden fish. 1 or 2 big catfish here. They are big, very big catfish. So many bluegills over here. So they are all running around it. When I gave the food, they came to eat. This is my fish pond. Now to collect the rainwater, I made another structure over here and made a small pond over there to collect the rainwater. This is the second one. So now I'm able to collect enough water from this property when it rains. So this is the way of rain harvesting technique. This is an overall view of my garden. From the left you can see there are some fruit trees also. Several cherry plants, plum plants, apple plants. There is another plum tree. Then there is a big muscadine grapes section. And here behind this one is a peach plant. So all these are growing in this section. Triad tropical garden. In addition to the fruit plants and vegetable plants, I have a lot of flower plants. This is one of them, the white flower. This one gave another type of flower. Now the season is over. All these plants are producing flowers. During the month of April and May, they have a lot of flowers. There is one plant still having some flowers. I can show you that. This is another flower plant having some white flowers. I don't know the name of that one, but it looks pretty good. I have a lot of flowers over here. You can see one by one. So many beautiful flowers. See, you can see a white hibiscus. This is a gardenia and some other type of flowers. You can see red hibiscus. Red hibiscus. Next to that one is rose plants. Another flower plants. There is one type of dahlia over here. Rose plants, jasmine plant. There is an orange plant growing in the pot. More flowers in this area. There's another type. You can see another pretty flower. Some rose plants. Another small flower. Again a white hibiscus. Rose plant and others. More flowers in this area too. You can see a red leaf plant. That is Chira. Another couple of rose plants. In Kerala, during the time of Onam celebration, boat racing is very common. So I made a small boat last year during the time of the Onam time to just to remember what we have back in Kerala. So this is my small boat. And I gave the name Tanikari. So this is my boat.